I'm standing in Queen Mary University. It is Queen Mary, right?
Yes, it's Queen Mary.
Yeah. So we are in Queen Mary University in London today, and we got our first student. And thank you so much. One of the coolest guy I have met today, for sure. Other than me, sir, if you can introduce yourself, your name and which country you're from.
Sure. My name is Arvinder Lally. I am born in the UK. I live in West London, and I study at Queen Mary's University.
Can you repeat your name?
Arvinder.
No, the full name.
Arvinder Lally.
What's Lali?
Lally is Brendan. It's where my family originates from in Punjab.
That's good. Okay, so what's your major here?
So I'm studying business management in social change.
You're doing business management. You're undergrad or postgrad?
Undergrad.
So why you chose business management? Why not physics, mathematics, or anything else?
The reason I chose business management was, honestly, I had no aspiration to come to university. It's because this degree apprenticeship program. So initially I wanted to do something other than go to university, just because of the whole debt, student loan, and the financial implications. So I applied for a degree apprenticeship, and the opportunity was at this university at Queen Mary's. Hence the subject was business management. So I went for it, done the application form, and got picked. So there's no specific reason that I chose business management as such. It was just as part of the apprenticeship program.
So how long you are doing? 3 year of degree?
The course is 4 years because I'm working full time as well, so it's stretched. So instead of a normal course would be 3 years, but this one's stretched over 4 years because the modules are spread out.
So can we say it's a kind of a scholarship where you are not paying much?
Yeah, so no, yeah. So it's more of it's kind of like a scholarship, but the fee is covered by the government levy, so I don't have to pay any uni fees, so I'm cool.
Yeah, so there's no loan as well?
No, there's no loan.
So it's for free, it's a scholarship?
Basically, yeah.
And are you bound to serve after doing this?
To my employer?
Anyone?
No, it's completely free afterwards, so I can...
I mean, how many people know about this?
It's quite a new initiative. It started in 2019. I work for Scouts, which is a charity. There's, I think, 12 other charities are working are part of this course. So it started in 2019. We are the first cohort to ever do this. Currently, the second cohort is in place, and the third cohort will start in September of this year.
Did you say I'm with Scouts?
Scouts, yeah.
Okay. So let's suppose I don't live in West London. I live in Central London or Manchester or wherever, and I want to get the same opportunity. What would be the procedure?
We'll definitely search for degree apprenticeships. If it's something specific, like for example, if you want to become a doctor or if you want to become a lawyer, I'm not sure there's many opportunities regarding degree apprenticeship because it's quite a new initiative. It started in 2016. But for me, because I was more sort of holistic in my approach to university, I was open to any subject as long as it wasn't science or maths because I hate them. But business, economics, I like that sort of stuff. Even history and politics recently, I'm really enjoying that sort of stuff in my own time. But in terms of advice, if you don't want to do business management, I'd definitely say apply for Queen Mary's one because it's a really good opportunity. You get to learn and earn at the same time. In terms of why you want to do degree apprenticeship, well, again, the added benefits are you get a salary, you have no uni debt, no student loan, and you enjoy the uni experience as a normal uni student who's not on a degree apprenticeship. So you can join societies, you can be part of student union, and make the most out of the facilities that Queen Mary's offers.
But again, what was the admission criteria for this apprenticeship to be accepted for this apprenticeship?
To be accepted, oh god, I'm going back 3 years. From what I remember, so you put an application form. So I went on the .gov website, saw a degree apprenticeship program, applied. Upon clicking apply, got all the criteria, so all the GDPR stuff. A week or two later, I got an email from Scouts saying that you were successful. Come to Queen Mary's to do like a massive, like a sort of test day. And within that test day, it was basically like a 9-hour block. So we did like an English assessment, a maths assessment, a group assessment as well, and a mini presentation. And then we had our interview at the end of the day. So it was quite a vigorous process. And this was in August, so this was a month before we started. A week afterwards, I was told I was successful, and if I was happy to sign the contract, that happened. And then I started in sort of late September 2019.
What was the percentage in the school, like grades? Like what were the grades that put you in this apprenticeship?
Oh, okay, so there were grade requirements. So I did BTech business, and I got distinction, which is equivalent to like an A in A levels. So they're quite flexible with the requirements of grades. So if you're doing A levels, you need triple A's, 3 A's. With BTech, it's distinction. So I managed to get distinction. So in terms of requirements, I happily got in. So I'm proud of that.
So let's talk about Queen Mary. I mean, I looked at the ranking, international ranking, and it looks good. But is it really that good?
I guess it depends what you come here for uni for, right? Like obviously, like, I'm not much of a party animal. I'm more of a sort of calm guy. I want to get my studies done and progress in life. But in terms of facilities such as library, in terms of learning, I think it's great. I've definitely Queen Mary's offers a lot of opportunities to students as well. External, internal opportunities. Like recently, Sadiq Khan came for a talk back in December, and it was good to see.
Sadiq Khan is the mayor of London.
Oh yeah, Mayor of London. Yeah, he's from Pakistan as well. I think your is from Pakistan, so there you
Yes,
go. Also, so yeah, these sort of opportunities. In terms of student life itself, obviously I don't know too much about that because I don't live on campus. I live at home. But in terms of facilities, I think it's great. In terms of learning, I think it's great as well. And I think the biggest thing for me would be the diversity as well. Queen Mary is a very diverse university. You see people from all cultures, backgrounds, religions, and that's also reflected in the groups of societies that we have as well, part of SU. So we have like different. Like I'm part of the Sikh SOC, for example, the Sikh society. There's Islam society, Hindu society, loads of different opportunities, and generally I think there's a good vibe at this university. So I feel quite grateful to be at Queen Mary's.
Are you aware what is the tuition? I know you are not paying, but are you aware how much national home student and international students are paying?
I'm aware of home students. I think it's about £9,000, right? But I'm not sure about. I think international is probably double that. So it's 18 grand, I believe.
Okay, so how is the workload to maintain your A grades every day? Let's quantify. I know some people are intelligent, some are like me, some people take more time to do the same assignment. But if we try to generalize, in general, how many hours would be enough to study every day?
Can I be honest? I don't. I'm not much of a study guy. I'm more like a sort of like lecturing. So like for example, if I'm in a lecture hall, I want to absorb as much information as I can. If I find something interesting after the lecture, then I'll start reading on it. If I find something boring, I probably won't even check the readings. But definitely that has changed since coming in, because currently I'm year 3. So we're currently doing level 5, level 6 modules now. So I have to do my readings. In terms of hours dedicated, because I work so my uni days are Mondays and Fridays. Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays I'm working full time. So Saturdays and Sundays are mainly the time I use to dedicate to university work, whether that's coursework, presentations or readings. So I'll probably say, yeah, probably my weekends are probably packed out with doing readings. I don't know the exact number of hours. Sometimes if I'm in my car, I listen to the audio version of the readings because it's just more convenient. And also I'm on a journey home or something, so I might as well make my use of my time rather than listen to music or something. But yeah, I can't give you an exact figure on the numbers.
Alright, so as an apprentice, what job you are doing?
So I work for the Scouts Association. My job title is Development Officer, and currently I'm working in the volunteering team, which we're looking at how we can change our use of language to attract more diverse members to the scouting groups. So people from non-white Christian backgrounds. So that's currently the piece of work I'm doing at my place of work.
So you're a racist?
No, I don't.
That's a joke. You was very specific. I'm looking at non-white Christian.
The reason I say that is because Scouts has the sort of image of being a white Christian movement.
Yeah,
So-
I know.
We're trying to sort of change that around. So
I was just joking. So let's talk about the job prospects. I mean, I'm sure you said you were not looking for business management or anything, but still you need a job, right? So have you heard of anything, or have you done any research that what kind of jobs or what are the job prospects for the degree, and what are the starting salaries?
well, honestly, no. I've been looking more at like gap years, if I'm honest, because I want to take a break after this. But I imagine the job opportunity to be good, considering at the end of the 4 years, I'll have a degree hopefully, and I'll have 4 years worth of experience, like full-time experience. So fingers crossed, there's something good.
So I mean, do you know what is the starting salary that students are getting?
Well, generally, or just in business management field.
Anything from this university, from your colleagues, from your mates?
Like 25k, I think. I don't know.
Okay, that's before paying tax.
Oh, I have no clue then. Like,
Okay, perfect. So do you think a degree from Queen Mary helps?
yeah, I think definitely a degree anyway. To be honest, it helps a lot with the sort of credibility and sort of academic skills of someone. But I think also because I'm doing the degree apprenticeship, the employment aspect is very important as well. Because I've noticed as well, working full time and coming to university are two different. It feels like I'm in two different worlds. Because in one environment, I'm with sort of people that are much older than me and more professional and more sort of work focused, and then coming to university is more sort of free, more flexible, more academic focused. Definitely two different ball games. And I think if you're at university and you're not doing a degree apprenticeship, the best thing I think you can do is get a part-time job, because it will sort of embrace you and it gives you that experience as well.
So I think with the work of undergrad, that gives you the chance to do part-time job, and I mean we have limited hours that we can do as a part-time, right?
No, so I'm working full-time, so I work.
You are apprentice and you're local as any other, for example, international student. I think they have 20 hours per week only.
Okay, I had no idea. So I've.
Perfect. So with the workload of undergrad degree, do you think students have time to have assignments and entertain themselves?
Definitely. I mean, it depends on your definition of entertainment, but I think, yeah, you can. I mean, if I can do, I think anyone really can do it, because working full time, I mean, you have to compromise a lot of like your social sort of life, especially in my position because I'm working full time uni as well. But I think definitely if you sort of manage your time and organize yourself properly, then I think it's definitely doable.
So what I noticed over the time in London and UK in general is that while I'm wearing this cap, I get a lot of attention. Do you experience the same?
Of course.
Is it in a good way or a bad way, or how we will define it?
I see it as a good way, because as Sikhs we stand out. This is our crown sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, people can sort of like, you see a Sikh with a turban, you're like, oh, that person is a reputable person. I can trust that person.
Yeah, I can say the same. I noticed that people are looking at me all the time, but that was in a good way, and I was getting attention instead of getting hate. So I would say
it's good to sort of like, if wearing the cap makes you feel like you, then I think definitely go for it, man. Because that's the most important thing, is to be authentic to yourself, and that's probably the best thing you can do. Because it's much more appreciable. Like, just do it, man.
let's say you're in charge of this university for a week or a day, and you have unlimited resources. What is one change you would like to bring in?
One change, definitely more investment into SU, student union, so we can start to do more as part of like societies. I think that'll be the biggest one, because societies for me has shaped the sort of social experience of university. Obviously, I don't go clubbing and partying and stuff. That's what most people probably associate with the sort of uni experience. But for me, like, societies is where it's at. So definitely more investment in that.
I'm not able to understand to start new societies or to invest more into the current society.
Invest more into the current society, so have like a larger sort of budget pool, have a larger sort of capacity to do more. In terms of events, or like have like recommendations of like venues or booking or activities that people can do as well. So it's kind of, if somebody creates a society, they know where the resources are, where they can access. Like, for example, if you want to do like a social event such as like, I don't know, table tennis, and a point of contact that the Queen Mary's knows, that could probably get like a hefty discount when booking the venue. So that also helps the society, because it's also like mainly charity based. So it's like, it's not for like profit sort of purpose. It's more or less just kind of bringing people together and having a good time.
How bad is it driving from home to uni every day, considering we live in London?
I don't drive, I take the tube. But if I did drive, it would be hell, because I go through congestion zone. I have to go through, and it's worse than driving in India probably, I'd say.
Okay, just a last question for the incoming students. Would there be any suggestion, or if I reiterate, if you have to go back in time and correct one mistake that you were doing as a student, what would it be?
As a student, or
as a student, not your personal life. We're not talking about that.
we could get deep there, but as a student, I'll probably say learn how to sort of structure the way you write your essays, because the problem in year one for me was I was structuring it like I was still doing my A levels. The way I was structured, I use like pure paragraphs, like point, evidence, explanation, and link. But at university, it's a lot more different. It's a lot more analytical. You need to use different sources. It's a lot more analytical. So just sort of get accustomed to the way that you structure your essays, and try and go for first. Even if it's first year, you just go for it, man. Like, just make the most of it.
Thank you so much. I don't have enough words to thank you.
Nice to meet you.